Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? I always enjoy these conversations. Guys trying to earn a roster spot after the draft. Elliott Davison from UTSA, safety, signed with the New Orleans Saints. Good enough to hang out with us for a couple of minutes here. Elliott, it's our pleasure, man. Thanks for the time. How are you?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm doing well. Yes, sir.
Love it, man. Hey, so you're a Tyler, Texas guy, and you went to two different schools in San Antonio with Incarnate Word and then UTSA. Maybe if you would, talk to me a little bit about that transition going from Incarnate Word to UTSA and why you made that decision in your college career.
Oh, well, I definitely want to start by saying, I definitely enjoyed my time at Incarnate Word. It was a great experience, no regrets there at all. It had just been, multiple coaching changes, year after year. And that was the opportunity as well, with the transfer portal going on and things really blowing up in that world. That was my, opportunity to play ball at a higher level,
Sure.
and just get out there on a bigger stage, and showcase my skills and things like that. So, going to UTSA, it was a great transition for me. I already, I had a good friend of mine that's even from Tyler, Texas, Jamal Legan. He was already there at the time, so I had been keeping up with UTSA for a while now. It felt like home too when I went on the visit. So it was an easy transition and a great atmosphere to be a part of.
13 games started this past year at safety for the Roadrunners. So you go into the pre-draft process. Did you have any conversations or workouts at all with the Saints throughout the pre-draft process?
No, sir. I didn't have any workouts or anything like that. But at the pro day, Coach Terry Joseph was there, and he was the one taking us through, the DB drills. So, he kind of, was able to see me firsthand, and I think that's what really, kind of got me in the door,
And, of course, Terry Joseph was a New Orleans native, but was coaching at the University of Texas and now joined the New Orleans Saints staff. So did you have any familiarity with Coach Joseph before that?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting whenever, because it just goes to show like how much work these teams do scouting every player. Because you're saying like clearly they knew about you, even though they didn't kind of tip their hand that they knew about you. When the draft ended, how many teams were calling you about a UDFA opportunity?
I was in conversation with I'd say three or four teams. Yeah. So it was a few teams, they called and reached out.
We talked about this a good bit with the audience, but how that goes is, man, the draft ends and you got like 10 minutes, right? Your agent calls. It's like you got an opportunity. It's like it's a yes or a no because they got to move on to the next guy. If it's
right.
So, did you know that? Like, were you ready for that to make a decision that quickly?
I didn't know until I was told. I was told about this. Me and my agent had talked about it, and actually a scout from another organization had actually talked to me about that. And just like you said, after the draft ends, it gets a little hectic for the people that are still in free agency. So me and my agent were just we were making a list of, the teams and, the pros and cons of different teams, just trying to have that list together so that, like you said, when these phone calls happen, I can be able to put opportunity.
Sure. So when you look at the Saints, and Elliott Davison, safety from UTSA, is now New Orleans Saints safety, is our guest. What were the pros and the cons for New Orleans? Probably more pros since you picked the Saints, but what did you like about the opportunity in New Orleans?
Well, for one, the Saints had been my favorite team just growing up. So, that was just that was kind of a mind-blowing thing, to know that they were a team that I've, grown up watching and, loving to watch, has taken interest in me. So, that was just kind of like a dream come true type of thing. And I just like the style of play and the players that have, been there in the past. There, I just like the culture, that it brings.
Okay, how do you grow up in Tyler, Texas, and you don't end up a Cowboys fan? By the way, Elliott, I'm pumped, bro. You know how many people live in North Louisiana that are Cowboys fans that sort of shun the Saints? Like, it hurts my heart, man, to hear a dude from Texas going, I ride with the black and gold and Who Dat Nation. How does that happen?
Man, even though, I'm a part of the Saints now, even, people at my church and other people are saying, we'll go root for the Saints because you're there, but, we still talking about them boys, So I've grown up always, listening to that, and there's a lot of diehard Cowboys fans are down here. So I really started liking the Saints, around the Drew Brees era. That was really when I kind of started falling in love with the Saints for real. So that's how they got my attention.
Let's go, man.
Yeah,
you got to make this team now, man. Like you got to be a Saint. Like that's got to happen.
Yeah, that's definitely the goal. Definitely goal. Just putting in work, day after day.
You have a preference, free or strong?
I will play wherever they want me to. I do, enjoy free safety a lot though. Just, the coverage aspect and, roaming around. But this last year I played a lot of strong safety and, there's a lot of opportunities to make plays at strong safety in the run and in the pass. So, I like them both, to be honest with you. I hope I can learn both, and be able to have that, advantage to my tool belt.
The other thing, too, obviously, is, man, guys a lot of times will make the team playing special teams. Did you play a lot of special teams in college, too?
Oh, yes, sir. I played everything, honestly. Yeah, I played kickoff return, punt return. And, I really enjoyed special teams just because I don't have to think, you don't have to think about offense or defense. Your mind just kind of, not that it relaxes, but it's in a third, that's the third phase of the game. So, that's different than just playing defense. It's a totally different job, and I get to do a lot of different things, and that's what I really enjoy about special teams.
You've been in New Orleans? We got to. Being from Tyler, you got to make your way down here at some point, right?
Yeah, and I've played, even when I was at UIW, I played a lot of teams in Louisiana. I played even at UTSA, we played against Tulane before. So I don't know if I don't think they were just in New Orleans, but I've been in Louisiana and around there. So.
All right, man. So you'll be in New Orleans next week for rookie minicamp, no doubt. What have the coaches told you about what to do, what to get ready for before you hit the facility next week?
Just obviously, keeping your body ready and, the physical aspect. Don't become, you want to come into camp, in shape. You don't want to be out of shape. That's already kind of marks you off the list right there. Just making sure my body is healthy and ready to go. Making sure my mental is healthy as well, because that aligns with your physical health. So, and just being ready to put the work in and have a good work ethic coming into it. And like you said, don't forget about special teams. Like you said, that's a main part of the game and the main way players make the team. So, come in there just with a worker's mindset.
Saints rookie minicamp next week. Elliott Davison will be there. Safety from UTSA. Join us for a couple of minutes here. Hey, man, it's a pleasure. Appreciate a couple of minutes. Good luck to you, man. We'll be in touch, all right?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot for this opportunity.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.